Hey friends, happy Monday. So, in case you have not heard or read on the announcements, this is the last week that you will be getting assignments. Let me turn the microphone. Teachers. So after this week, if there's any assignments through all of distance learning, which started on March 30th to May 1st, that you have not completed, that's going to be your time to complete it and get it turned in. Now, one of the things that I've noticed, especially my third period, you have not been turning in your assignments. You cannot just do it. Like, you can't just do the Google Slides and not go back into Google Classroom and either click the mark as done or turn in for each assignment. That is how we're grading them. So you really need to make sure that you go back and you turn it in or click the mark as done or whatever it says to do. Because if not, that means we don't know if you did it. All right, so that's how I get to go back and see your work. So please, 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 I am begging you to go back into Google Classroom and click the turn in or mark as done for every assignment so that we can show that you've done the work. And then that way I can grade them for your report card. Okay, so May 15th is the deadline. If you're already caught up all the way to this week, then this is your last assignment from me. Okay, so let's get straight into this assignment. So you'll notice that this week's Google Classroom only has a couple of things in there because I really want you to focus on this choice board. I want you to make sure that you're showing me your true understanding of the hierarchy, and this is just the quadrilateral part. You know, there's also the triangle and then the polygon part. I really want you to show me your understanding, and I really want you to be creative. That's why this is the only thing I'm giving you this week. So turn in some good work. Don't turn in, that ugly stuff, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to have this choice board, and if you read at the bottom of the comments, you do not need access to edit this choice board. Everything you need, you'll be able to click right on the link. So you can only view it, and then you can click on the link. So you don't need to edit anything, okay? So you're going to choose either 2 or 3 of the options, and there can be any options. It does not have to be tic-tac-toe, and free space is not an option. Okay, so you can't say, oh, I'm choosing free space. Nope, free space is not an option. So either 2 or 3 of any of these activities. So we have that you can make a Google Slides presentation talking about the polygon hierarchy with 2-dimensional shapes. Now remember, this whole thing with geometry was about 2-dimensional shapes. So that includes quadrilaterals, the polygons, like the other polygons, and the triangles. So within that, what you want to do is for each slide, tell me what the shape is, tell me where it falls within the hierarchy, and then give me the attributes. So for example, for a square, you can have on there that a square is also classified as a rectangle and a parallelogram because, and then list all the attributes, okay? The second thing, and I'm just going right in order here, the second thing is that you're going to write a song about the hierarchy of polygons. You can either make this an original, you can find, like, let's say, what's one of the popular songs right now? Well, okay, so in my head right now is that Justin Bieber song, Sorry. All right, so if you want to write a song about the hierarchy of polygons using the tune to Justin Bieber's Sorry, then at the top of your page where you're writing it, just put tune of Sorry by Justin Bieber. All right, if you want to go on and actually link a YouTube video to the instrumental version or to the song so that when I read your song, it can be in my head, because y'all know I don't know all the songs. I wish I did, but I don't. So that I can get on and read your song with the lyrics of with the tune of the song. That would be great, okay? Be creative, all right? The third thing is that you can write a poem about the hierarchy and attributes of 2-dimensional shapes, and that poem needs to include at least 4 stanzas. And I know in ELA with Miss Ingram, you've been talking about stanzas. So 4 stanzas are kind of like the paragraph of poems. All right, the next thing, oops, did I mean to do that? All right, so the next thing is that you can create a picture book with the main character being a two-dimensional shape. Make sure that it includes the attributes and the hierarchy. And you know what? Now that I moved down, I realize I probably need to talk about this. So your choice board's here, and underneath it is kind of like the directions. One of the most important things is to make sure you share it with me, and there is my email right there. And here, all I did was say, like, slide, be creative, make sure you include this. For the song, do it in a Google Docs because 1, Google Docs saves automatically. 2, when you're done, you just go up to the corner and hit share, put my name in, bam, you're done. Okay? Same thing with the poem. All right, so then when you do your picture book, that third one, I have a link right here to Book Creator. That lets you create a book and then just come back and say that you did it, okay? And you're going to use Google Classroom. You're going to sign in with Google because I've already set the class up. You'll just hit sign in with Google, and then here is your code to join that board per se so that you can put your book in there. All right. The next thing is that you can create a comic strip about the life of a two-dimensional shape, attributes, and the hierarchy. So once again, there is a link to Make Beliefs Comics, which I know some of you have probably used before. When you're finished with that, you're going to click print email. That's over on the right-hand corner. Then you're going to enter my email, okay, with your name so I know who you are. So please make sure you have your name on there. If not, I have no idea who you are, okay? The last 3 is that you can create a quiz on polygons, attributes, and the hierarchy. So you can either do it using Google Forms, or like, I don't know, I know some of y'all can probably get on Kahoot, make a Kahoot and share that with me. Or if you know of some other kind of website where you can create a quiz and then share it with me, that's fine. Make sure it has between 10 and 15 questions, and make sure it's not just like, what shape is this? What shape is this? We really want to focus on those attributes and the hierarchy, okay? The middle bottom is that you're going to create a radio script. And I know I put radio script, but if you want to do it as like a TV show script or a movie script or whatever, it's fine, okay? Do it however you want to. Just make a script that shows where you're interviewing a two-dimensional shape. So, you know, TV shows, you got the person sitting right here. Hey, how are you doing? So tell me a little bit about yourself. So I heard that the square and the trapezoid had some confrontation and you're the rectangle. What is your idea about that? Whatever. Okay, I really just made that up. So here what I have is that you're going to use Google Docs. And then I have right here is a link to an example of a script of what it looks like, where it has like square and then there's a colon and then it tells me what the square says. Announcer or presenter, a colon, and then what they say. So I know who's saying what. And then make sure you share that with me. And once again, I'm going to say it again, be creative. Okay, really put some time into this. Okay, I want it to be really, really good. And then the last thing that you can choose to do is to make a wanted poster about a specific quadrilateral. So here you can either draw or take a picture, and by draw I mean like, find a blank piece of paper here. I'll just use this. Like draw, get a piece of paper and draw, or a white piece of paper and just draw your wanted poster. And then you can either come to your computer and take a picture of it or use your phone and take a picture of it and send it with me. Or you can either use Google Drawing and you can do all your stuff in Google Drawing. I would not do it in Google Docs. The reason not to do it in Google Docs is that with Google Docs, you can't put a picture in and move it to where you want it to on the page. Once it's in, it's in. Like it's stuck wherever it's at. So either use Google Drawings. Google Slides is good. Google Slides lets you move and manipulate the pictures or whatever you put in there, or do a drawing, because I know some of y'all are really good with drawing, and take a picture of it and send to me. If you do it through slides or drawings, make sure you share it with me. If you take a picture of it, just send it to my email, or you can attach it on Google Classroom, whatever your fancy is. Okay, so you're going to choose between 2 and 3. If you want to do more, do more. Does that mean you can only do one? No. You got to do 2 or 3. All right. You have actually, this will be really good if I get it by Friday, May 1st. But remember, you do have until the 15th to get all of your assignments done from March 30th to May 1st. So if you're behind, you probably going to need to set some time aside every day, a little bit more time aside every day to get caught up, because we do have to get report cards in. Okay. Now, another thing, middle school is coming. So you're going to still be receiving some few things about middle school. All right. Make sure you really go in. One of the things you received from Miss Bennett was for you to post some questions you have about middle school. Go in there and put any questions you have about middle school. Okay. Anything at all. And then either the middle school people will answer or Miss Bennett can answer it. But we are going to be sending you some more stuff about middle school. We will also be sending you about how to sign up for, I think it's girls track. I think, don't hold me to that, I'm probably wrong. Girls track, and then band, about how to sign up for that. So also make sure you're still checking your homeroom Google Classroom for stuff from Miss Bennett. All right. So have fun with this, guys. Really be creative. Really show me your understanding. Do not give me front hall work. I don't want front hall work. I want back hall. I'm about to go to middle school. Work with this. Okay. All right. I love y'all. I hope to see y'all on Zoom this week. Some of y'all's time is going to get changed so I can meet with you. So just make sure you check Google Classroom for if your time gets changed. All right. I love y'all. Bye.